I'd had them ever since I was a kid. I can remember being incredibly self-conscious about them, hiding them in my pockets, under books, and bags. The kids at school never said anything to my face, but I knew they were laughing behind my back. I remember trying to ask my parents to take me to the doctor, to get them checked out. The growths on my hands seemed to be the elephant in the room back then, since they'd just say I was fine and change the subject. But I knew better. I had tried to remove them as a child without avail. Just scissors, knives, potato peelers. Trying to cut or scrape them off was always a lost cause, because I couldn't continue once the pain kicked in. But today was different. It's amazing how numb you can get with a couple of tourniquets and a bottle of Jack Daniels. I was originally planning to use a sharp knife, but figured trying to slice through the tough flesh of the girls would be too arduous in my drunken state. I opted for the slightly more technological plan B. I had to hurry though. I was already pretty lightheaded and was starting to feel dizzy. My hands and forearms nearly blew from the lack of circulation. Couldn't wait much longer either. The whirring of the blender helped put me in a sort of trance, ready to do what I wanted to do since I first looked down at my strange deformities. I shoved my hand in first. The immediate sensation of sharp blades slicing through flesh was jarring, but I was surprised at how well the alcohol was working. I had expected it to hurt more, but I could hear sharp metal turning and cutting, working perfectly as planned. I pressed my hand down harder. All those bad memories, all the embarrassment, all those horrible things were now nothing more than a thick red pulp. Breaking from the feelings of ecstasy, I pulled out before the blades hit knuckle. I smiled, taking a look at my new hand. As for the growths, well, 5 down, 5 to go.
We messed up so many times I feel like crying.
I'd have them ever since I was a kid. I can remember being incredibly self-conscious about them, hiding them in my pockets, under books and bags. The kids at school never said anything to my face, but I knew they were laughing behind my back. I remember asking my parents to take me to the doctor to get them checked out. The fingers on my hands. I'd had them ever since I was a kid. I can remember being incredibly self-conscious about them, hiding them in my pockets, under books and bags. The kids at school never said anything to my face, but I knew they were laughing. Dang it! Stop!
I'd had them ever since I was a kid. I can't remember being incredibly... I can't remember...
It's okay.
I'd had them since I was a child, but I can remember being very self-conscious about them. Hiding in my pockets, under books. The kids at school always... They never said always everything, because physics...
I'd had them ever since being a kid. I can remember being incredibly self-conscious about them, hiding them in my pockets, under books and bags. The kids at school never said anything to my face, but I knew they were laughing behind my back. I remember asking my parents to take me to the doctor, to get them checked out. The growths on my hands seemed to be the elephant in the room back then, since they just stayed.
We finally did it, I'm so glad.